Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. In this video, we were going to the chapter 3 and see what type of topic is held in chapter number 3. So in previous video, we were make one mistake. In previous video, we were say area of a square is equal to the square of area of a square. So it is very wrong way, because the formula of area of a square is area of a square is equal to the single side of any square. The single side of any square is equal to the square of this side. Means, for example, square the side of, as we know that all the side of a square is equal, when we take any measurement of any single side and then we multiply this side with their own value, so the value is come as area of a square. For example, length multiplied by length, this is the formula of area of a square. Length multiplied by length, this is the formula of area of a square. And then we make second mistake is we say hash include math.h is a function, but hash include math.h is not a function. This is a library. This two type of mistake we were doing in previous video. So we were going to the chapter number 3. Our chapter number 1 and 2 is totally close, and I hope you understand chapter number 1 and 2 is better way, and then we were going to discuss about chapter number 3. If you can't know about chapter number 1 and chapter number 2 in briefly in detail, so I suggest you going to the chapter number 1 and chapter number 2 and those type of video who are not able to understand this video very well. And then I am going to chapter number 3. The name of chapter number 3 is conditions and case function. So it is very simple and very easy and very interesting topic. Without this chapter, you are not capable to make any brilliant program. In our daily life, we were in English literature. I hope you read conditional sentences. If in this case we use this case, for example, in our daily life we say this type of sentence: if you are rich, you are able to buy a brilliant car, a fantastic car. This type of sentence we were used in our daily life. So in C language we were also use condition sentence. This type of sentences: if, else and elif. I say what is mean by if, else and elif. First of all, we will discuss syntax of if, else and elif. First of all, we use if and then we write in round bracket. Under the round bracket we write conditions. What type of condition? If condition is true, what we want to print or what we want to give input or output. If condition is true, this code is execute. If condition is not true, this code is execute. For example, I know you can't understand this code very well. I write this program in better way. First of all, we make hash include stdio.h. Oh, I write wrong spelling, but don't worry. First of all, we write hash include stdio.h. This library gives us some function like printf, scanf, and then we write integer main for first execution. Then we say we make integer a is equal to 9. If we want to check a is greater than 1 or not, so we write if condition. In if condition we write the condition if a is greater than or is equal to 0, so if a is greater than 0, so print your value is greater than your value is greater than 0. Your value is greater than 0. If this condition is true, first of all compiler comment this condition. If this condition is true, this code is printed. If this condition is become false, so else means otherwise, printf your value is less than 0. We write return your value is less than 0. First of all, this program give us the value is greater than 0 or not. We make integer a, and then in container a we were give 0 value. 0 is integer. In this case we say if a greater than 0, if the value of a is greater than 0, print this condition your value is greater than 0, otherwise print your value is less than 0. This is very simple program and I hope you understand this program very well. See this program, try this program in your own compiler, and I hope you understand this program very well. I select this program and say I make a one program. This program tell what is the value of this program. First of all, we write hash include less than stdio.h, and then we write integer main, and last we write return 0 tells the operating system execution is successfully finished. In this case we write our own code. So this is very simple program. This program tell our value is 1 2 3 and 4. If we say integer a is equal to 0, a is equal to 2, so we make a lot of condition. In this case we say if a is equal to 2. If a is equal to 2 means a is 2. If a is 2 and then this condition is become true, so we print if a is 1, we write if a is 1, so this condition is true, your value is 1. If this condition is not true, going to the next condition, this is else if. Else if is also a for example, after if we use else if. Else if is also a conditional part of C language. If this condition is not true, compiler check this condition. We say if a is equal to 2, printf your value is 2. We were able to write a lot of else if condition. We were able to write lot of else if. For example, we say if else if a is equal to 3, printf your value is 3. Oh, by default in our area azan Adhan is held, so we pause this video very. So guys, in my area Adhan is finished, so back to the pavilion and see what we want to say here. So and then if this condition is false, otherwise we say else printf invalid syntax. I know invalid syntax. I know you can't understand the my I know you can't understand this code very well. This is very different and very it's much difficult but not most difficult. So first of all, in this program we take a container. In this container 2 is safe. When the compiler, first of all the compiler read this line h include stdio.h. Compiler know our programmer is able to use printf and scanf like function, and then we say integer main. The first execution of C language is held in this case, and then open the curly bracket, and in curly bracket we write our code. First of all we say integer a is equal to 2. The value of a is 2, and then we say if the value of a is become 1, the value of a is 1, so this code is execute. First of all compiler read this program and say if a is equal to 2, a is equal to 2, a is not equal to 1. Compiler jump this program and going to the next step, else if. In else if compiler read this condition say if a is equal to 2, means a is 2. Compiler read this condition and print this value, your value is 2, because this condition is true. And then compiler give next condition, else if a is equal to 3, this condition is false. Compiler come else condition, because in this condition your value is 2 is printed, so compiler can't go else condition, because else condition is necessary for compiler. If any condition is false, else condition is true. If for example, first of all we run this program and say what is the output of this program, your value is 2 is printed. See, your value is 2 is printed perfectly. If we write if a is equal to a, so see what is the output of this program. Nothing is come in output. Invalid syntax is printed. See, invalid syntax is printed because when compiler read this program, this condition is not satisfied, this condition is also not satisfied, and this condition is also not satisfied. So compiler going to the else condition and print invalid syntax. I hope you understand this program very well. Going to the next program and see write a program to check number is even or odd. This is very easy program. In previous video we make this program easy way or odd using condition. We check our number is even or odd using condition, as we know that if we divided any number with 2 and our remainder is 1, so our value is odd, otherwise our value is even. If we say 2 divided by 89, 244, 2 multiplied by 44 is equal to 88. Our remainder is come as 1, so the value of 89 is odd. Otherwise, if remainder is not equal to 1, our value is even. So this is very easy and very simple program. We code this program in easy way. First of all, we write hash include less than stdio.h. This library gives us a function like printf scanner, and then we write integer main for first execution, and then open the curly bracket, and under the curly bracket we are able to write any type of code of C language, and then we say integer a is equal to 9, and then we say if a divisible by 2 is equal to 0, printf %d is even. In %d we write a. If this condition is become false, we say else if a divisible by 1, a divisible by 2 is equal to 1, parent f value is odd. If this condition is become false and this condition is also become false, we say else invalid. Our input is invalid. And write return 0 means tell the operating system execution is successfully finished, and close this program with the help of close curly bracket. When I run this program give, oh my god, in this area we write odd, but we want to write a. And when I run this program, see what happened. 9 is odd. If in this case we write 8, see what happened. Our program is not run. See, 8 is even. If we write any biggest value, even 5, 6, 8, 9, this value is false. By the way, the best way of check the value is even or odd. See last value. Any big integer value. If you want to see value is even or odd, you see in last value. If last value is odd, the value is odd. If last value is even, the value is even. This is very simple and very easy program. I hope you understand this program very well. Practice this program, and your homework is write a program. Write a program to take input with user and check number is even or odd. This is very simple program, very similar as compared to this program. You use scanf function and you write m, and don't forget to write m% and take number with user and write this whole program just like this. Multi comment this program. See this program very well, and I hope you understand this program easily manner. If else condition is very useful, very necessary, very easy, very interesting topic. You should try to solve this program again and again. See this video again and again time. If you can't understand, it is not so bad. So it is not so bad. If you can't understand very well, and if you can't understand